Is everything still awesome with Lego Movie 2, the second part? We have Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, and the rest of the crew returning for this bricked up movie. So does it capture the magic of the first, or should it be banished to storage? In this, Duplo invaders are threatening the Lego society, and there's this constant, ever-present danger of Armageddon. Now in this, there are so many in-jokes and pop culture references for every bit of the audience. I mean, whether you're a little kid or an adult, you're gonna find some kind of enjoyment out of the references that they throw at you. Now, as is to be expected, the animation is outstanding. I mean, it is just really great. Some of the detail, I mean, down to the fact that on Unikitty, there is a thumbprint or a fingerprint on her, just on the face. Like, you know, if you were building the Legos and you were putting them all together, you would leave fingerprints. And so I just thought that level of detail within the animation is outstanding. And then they even mix it sometimes with live action, you know, just some live action scenes when you have some of the Legos moving around in there, and still awesome, flawless. Now the tone in this one is a bit darker, or maybe it's just more mature, certainly than the first one. But that doesn't mean that it's not accessible for everybody. I mean, it totally is. The message in there is great for kids and adults, and we can all enjoy it together. And that being said, as a parent, I really did like the message that this one is putting forth. I mean, it has to do with cooperation and family and love and just working together. It was a good message, one that I appreciated that they put in this, and that made it just that much more enjoyable of a film. Now, in the third act, it did start to feel a little long. And as I was looking through the theater, you could see a bunch of the kids beginning to get antsy. And so it's just something to be aware of if you're going to take little ones to the theater, that by the third act, because it's starting to feel a little long, they might get a little, you know, squirmy and squirrely, and just be prepared. The voice acting is on point, and just the comedic timing and the delivery is outstanding. And through that, they bring jokes that work well with just the little kids. They put in adult humor that will go over most of the kids' head, but it's not inappropriate humor. And then just more jokes and more humor that everybody can enjoy at the same time. Now, like in the first, they have just blatant soundtrack songs, like Everything Is Awesome. And they reuse that in the sequel. And it, you know, again, I found myself tapping my foot and almost singing along. I did like, though, that they switched it up a little bit with the versions of the song. And so it had just some different feels to Everything Is Awesome. But then they introduce a whole new song into the soundtrack, and it's called Catchy Song. And the lyrics are, this song's gonna get stuck inside your head. And they repeat that over and over and over again. And guess what? It does. And just like Everything Is Awesome, I found myself just, yeah, I'm beating right along to it and enjoying it. And it's stupid. I mean, it's exactly what a pop song is supposed to do. It's supposed to get stuck inside your head. It's pop because it's popular. And whether or not it's good, that has nothing to do with it. But it will get stuck inside your head, and that earworm is just going to gnaw and gnaw and gnaw. And so if you're going and you hear it, be prepared. It might be there for a while. A good point about that, though, is that they don't overuse the song within the movie. I mean, you know, it's not ad nauseum, and it's not just always playing throughout any of the songs. I mean, they use it sparingly, and they do it at the right moments and for the right length of time. But again, like any good pop song, it just, even for that brief moment, it will be in your head for a while. The movie is a lot of fun, and I think it's a really good sequel. Now, personally, I liked the first one just a little bit more, but I don't think you're going to go wrong if you take your group of kiddos to the theater to see this. So pretty much Lego Movie 2, the second part, is exactly what we're looking and hoping for. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's outstanding animation. It has some good in-jokes and some good just self-awareness to it that makes it even more funny. Some great pop culture references, some just annoyingly good songs, and a great message. Obviously, there's no sex or nudity. There is Lego violence, and there's no profanity. I give Lego Movie 2, the second part, 4.5 out of 5 couches. So do you still play with your Legos, or do you still have them? Are they accessible, or are they banished to storage? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon, because that will let you know when I upload new content. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me. Everything is awesome. I don't know the rest of the lyrics of it, but that's okay, 'cause it's awesome. Are you even sticking around for this? I hope not. Chicka chicka.